Simon, firstly, first week, how's it been to assess the troops?
No, it's been good. They've been very receptive to what we're trying to do. A couple of sessions with them. I think I've said all along that we've got a good group of players here. I think Lee's left a good squad here, did a great job, and hopefully we can finish off what he started. Got some exciting young players, some experienced players, and hopefully if myself and my coaching staff can just add that little bit of extra, hopefully that will see us over that finishing line come the end of April, May time.
So in that respect, it doesn't need much tinkering then, would you say?
No, not at all. I think when you look at the squad, it's a strong squad. I think there'll be certain things I'll do different to Lee, and that's the case with every manager at times, but it isn't going to be any wholesale changes on the training pitch and on a Saturday to the personnel. It's in a good place. It's a real good sort of squad. We've got a chairman who's really excited about the future, and hopefully we can all finish off how the season's gone so far.
And all the players have been receptive to the change and receptive to you as well?
Yeah, I like to think so. I know a few players. I played with one or two players and managed one or two others as well. So I think when a new manager comes in, regardless if you've played or in the team or you've not been playing, there's sort of a little bit of edge to training as well, and that's what has just been at this football club, and hopefully we can all push in the same direction, achieve that objective, trying to finish the season off with promotion.
I suppose the good thing for you is you're coming into a team who are not particularly struggling like you'd normally expect to. They're up there and fourth, and you've still got a great chance of going up.
Exactly. You can come into a new job and you'll be firefighting. Your team low on confidence down near the bottom and lost a number of games. Well, this team has hardly lost a game all season, so they're a confident bunch. They just will need one or two things doing differently, as I mentioned already. But it's a great opportunity to try and get a club promoted again.
Have you changed things on that training pitch then, would you say?
No, not really. We've just done a couple of sessions of what we'd have done at our previous clubs, and maybe it's not sessions that they've done before, but it's just some things that we will look to do differently at times. But we've not had to do much because players are players. They'll get on with doing things if you ask them to do, whether it's your sessions or somebody else's session. And as long as they grasp the opportunity and try and be receptacle to what you're doing, then you've got a great chance.
You've not been out of the game long at all, but are you relishing the prospect of getting back into it?
Oh, well, I've had 3 weeks out. I was looking forward to a bit of a breather, but as soon as sort of spoke to Dean Hoyle, the chairman, it was like, right, when do we start? Let's get going. And he was exactly the same thing. He wanted to get it done as quickly as possible. I did. Sunday night, well, early Monday morning, basically, it was got all sorted, and we really got sort of to grips with things. So yeah, it's 3 weeks off is great, and then I'm back in now, looking to try and get another promotion on my CV.
And it's important you hit the ground running, starting with Exeter on Saturday, I assume.
Yeah, we've got games now that we need to try and win. Basically, we're in a position, and you don't get sort of carried away yourself in terms of we're already securing the playoffs, but we might as well try and win as many games as possible and try and catch the top two. The pressure's on Sheffield United and Charlton to maintain their positions, but hopefully we can do enough that if they slip up, we can be ones to capitalise on that, because it's a good opportunity for us.
And how do you rate this squad as to others when you've arrived at say Blackpool and Leeds?
Well, I think on paper it's probably the strongest squad that I've ever inherited. I think at Leeds, when I went in there was some good individuals, but the team was sort of struggling with confidence and one or two other problems, and Blackpool was very similar. But this group, you've got the leading goal scorer in the division, you've got some exciting young players, you've got a team that have lost a few games all season and fourth in the division. So I think this is the strongest squad that I've inherited, and hopefully we'll all be able to achieve things.
And obviously, automatic promotion is still on the cards, isn't it?
Well, it's something that we're wanting to do and trying to achieve. We know that Sheffield United and Charlton have to slip up because they have to do, because we both get the same amount of points from now to the end of the season, then they'll be promoted. But all you've got to do is focus on yourselves. You've got to make sure you win as many games as possible. If they do slip up, then you're there to take advantage. And if you don't do automatic, then you go through the playoffs, and hopefully we can do it that way if we don't get automatic.
Will you be keeping an eye on that Sheffield derby result on Sunday?
Well, I think all we need to do is really concentrate on ourselves. I think we need to win on Saturday and then just see what happens. But I can't affect that result. Neither can any other managers and players in the division apart from Gary and Danny and his players. So I'm sure come sort of sometime Sunday afternoon I'll have a look at it, see how it went, and then we'll be ready for our game on Tuesday night at Stevenage.